yeah.
Here we
What do you reckon the strategy is here? You reckon they're going to go out strong, or we're going to settle into this nice and slow? I mean,
I think that it's going to be one of those. I think they'll both be a bit nervous. I think that, or Kahuna nearly get one straight away. I think that both teams will kind of they'll get their chances early on. I think that it might take a while before both teams really get going, especially in a Division 2 kind of standing. This is probably, for a lot of these players, this will be the biggest day of their Rocket League lives in terms of games that they've played and how important these games are. This is definitely some of the biggest tournaments that these guys have played, and that they will be nervous.
Yeah, and I gotta agree. I mean, just having the money on the line as well, like, it's a little bit different than your weekly $50 tournaments. Like, you may... God, Dax already. God, that's cracker of a goal. A little bit of a misclear, but Kahuna got a good read and a good pass over, and Dax was too speedy for him.
Yeah, and Kahuna off to a big start with a big pass there as well, getting that waterfall going. He's been very, very good since joining Reckless. I think he's nearly been their best player. He's only $200, but that was such a steal. Very, very smart management work from the side of Reckless to pick him up and make sure that he got there right on time to get them a few big wins that they needed to get them into the playoffs.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, definitely stepping up as a $200 player. We always look for that, but here we go. Dax and Kahuna did a little bit of a passing play, but Dax is going to put it into mid. Not found by anyone except Vel, who sends it down the line, but a little bit of ping pong play. We're not seeing too much possession at the moment.
Yeah, it's very it's what we expected from the start. Just a bit of, ping pongy kind of action. It's Division 2. It's what you kind of expect, but it's those. Oh, as Val gets one on the board, just a little bit of a defensive error. It looks like that Dax went as last man. Probably shouldn't have. Could have maybe turned around, stopped the next play, or not even push in the first place. But it's 1-1. And we're going to see a lot of those goals, I feel. There's going to be a lot of those last man push kind of plays in Division 2 because they are nervous. They are trying to make sure that there is no shots on goal. And those type of plays are going to happen. There's going to be weird communication errors. There's going to be stuff like that. We're going to see a lot of Orkies plays today, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and I mean, we can comment on the defense that, they're a little bit pushed up, but I must say, the speed that those guys just counter-attacked is, a passing play. Kahuna does still get on the end of it, but brilliant counter-attack, and damn, look at this two play.
Yep, there was about 2 or 3 times in the previous game against Spectral that they did that. It looks like a set play. It looks like something that they've worked on and tried to go well. Look, in Division 2, usually there's a lot of normal kind of rotational plays. And if they can get themselves open in that situation and get a pass off, they've got themselves an easy shot. And that was easy for Kahuna. He's been very good to start us off here.
Yeah, here we go. Dax. I think they've tried it again, but no one on the end of that one by Dax. And here goes Vel. Not a lot of boost to work with, but does manage to get a 50 as Baz decides to get into the play. Not too much. Kahuna gets a good pass off, but damn, that could have been dangerous. If you think every single touch, if they don't make that perfect touch, you've got a shot coming at your net. So very well cleared.
Especially in Division 2 as well. You see it a lot where it's like, he's made the bad touch there, and it goes for an open shot kind of situation. They'll be making sure that those touches today work to perfection.
Yeah, and the really important touches. Otherwise, you're going to be getting pounded with goals all the time. Yeah. But Quake comes out of nowhere seemingly and does miss, but leaves an opportunity for Baz, who gets his shot saved. And now Dax. Let's see what he can do. It's a bit of 1-on-1 zero boost. Almost an own goal, I reckon. Yeah. But
here we go. For this one. Yep. Dodge goes up for that one. Baz going to put some pressure on into the middle, where Dax is there just to make sure that it gets taken away. Dax with Dodge behind him. Dodge sees it. He's going to get a little bit of a touch on it, and there is Dodge. There's my boy. It's 3-1. Minute 20 left in game 1.
Yeah, and Dax did such a good job. Bit of a weird touch there, but does provide the open net. I think Baz might have gone for a demo. That was probably the only way he could have saved it. Unfortunately, he didn't get it, and Dodge just jumped over him in time. So here we are, 3-1. And Reckless definitely coming out strong.
Dax goes up, tries to get a waterfall, but there was nobody there for it. Kahuna's just going to take his time to make sure it goes back. Quake might be able to get a double. It was a very good double, but couldn't quite get to it. Baz hits it up, and Kahuna's there to make sure that it's saved, and does well to get a second save on that, as Quake puts it into an awkward spot. But Dax will get rid, and now maybe a counterattack up the other end to give them a chance for Reckless. Reckless tries to find Kahuna. Kahuna goes up for it, and it's saved. Yeah,
very well stopped by Vel there. I mean, Reckless has already scored a few passing plays on you, so if I was Skyfire right now, you've got to make sure you're watching that, and very well done by Vel. He read it before they even did it, and clean beat him to the ball.
It just seems to me as if the boys of Reckless are just trying to take the time at the moment, take the time off the clock, and they've done very well. They just turned it into a bit of ping pong, as that one nearly went in out of nowhere from Quake. It would have been hard, but he nearly did it. 15 seconds on the clock, and I think there's no way that they're going to get 2 on the board, as Dax ends it. He gets it off the crossbar, hits it in, and Reckless have been on fire all day, and they will take the first game.
I mean, there it is. There's the Dax Dodge duo going in, and God, Skyfire, they're going to have to figure out a way to get around this, because even on the leaderboard we can see Dax and Dodge are putting in the goals, putting in the assists. I mean, they're really doing it all right now, and obviously Kahuna, he's doing his own thing as well. I mean, we talk about the Dax and Dodge, but Kahuna's doing just as much work.
He's been doing very, very well as the last man in the last couple of series that he's played, just making sure that none of those easy roll-in goals in Division 2 that you see a lot go in. He's been very, very strong in being able to rotate very fast. He's definitely the faster rotator of the 3, and he is very good for his value. He's just so good at being able to defend those third-man shots.
Yeah, we'll call him the mold of the team. He's molding everyone together, and without him, you just crumble. So Kahuna's doing his job, but first game by Reckless, definitely looking dominant. And I mean, Skyfire, they are looking strong. A few minor tweaks, and I think they could be back in this, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, yeah, I mean, if Reckless, Guru, you're not playing. Sorry, mate. Guru joined Skyfire. It's super soft. But yeah, I mean, Reckless are just looking very, very hard to not concede against. I mean, there are defensive errors from the side, and if you can put a lot of pressure on Reckless, you will get goals. But it seems to me like Kahuna's getting a lot of really, really good passes into that area. Yeah, like that's just going end to end. This is a Division 2 game, and he's playing it like
That's an insane read. And 2, the fact that he did something with it as well. Like, he didn't just barely touch it. He actually got a very good hit, and here comes Dax with a counter-attack, almost puts it in. Kahuna's going to get a shot just high.
They're looking brilliant, this Reckless side. Like, for a seeded 4 team, there would have been not a lot of people who...
They have fooled me.
Yeah. There's not a lot of people who would have given him a shot today. I think that they would have given themselves a shot, for sure. The way that they're playing at the moment, I'm giving them a shot. I really think that they can go all the way, but it just depends on if they can hold on defensively and not crumble under the pressure.
I mean, that did look like our first little mistake there. Yeah. Probably our first whiff of the ball from Dax, and it hasn't caught them. I think Skyfire definitely need to capitalize on that, because it doesn't come often, but this one's almost just rolled in.
That's Kahuna as that third man again, going back on rotation and making sure that little bit of a touch doesn't go in. Earlier in the season, Reckless would have went in. It seems to me as if Kahuna's kind of become that third man who makes sure that those crappy kind of rolled-in goals that you don't like seeing are stopped from the side of Reckless. They're looking really, really good defensively.
Yeah, I have to agree. And I mean, the backboard coverage as well. I don't think Reckless have missed a backboard. But anyway, we'll see how Skyfire deals with it, as Dodge gets a good 50. Kahuna's up there and speedy, but Baz, he's got a little bit of time on the ball, only a little bit, as Dax has pretty much insta-challenged him, and good demo coming out from Quake. doesn't really create any options though.
So Val tries to get some kind of play going, puts it in the middle into the corner. It's been just a slow ping-pongy start to this one as Kahuna puts it into the middle, gives it back to Val, who will then try to create 3 touches on the ball. Whoa. And then it hits the post and it's in from Quake. A little bit of a defensive error there from Dax as they get the first one on the board, and now a little bit of a turnaround in momentum.
Yeah, and they did exactly that. They just capitalized on the mistake. Dax a little bit awkward on the front post, couldn't really turn around. He had to do a 360 on the spot, and it just wasn't possible. And
yeah,
made it a little bit awkward, but well done to Skyfire for actually capitalizing on that play.
Kahuna goes up into the wall with Baz. Baz gets a very good pinch on it, and Dax this time does get rid. So Quake puts into the middle. Wonderful pass. Val doesn't quite get to it. Will Baz? No, it goes into the corner. Dodge will get rid. But there's only for Baz to put it in. It goes over Kahuna. Yeah, I didn't expect that, as it seems as if just out of nowhere Kahuna got beaten, and just over his car, he kind of expected it to go over the crossbar, and it didn't. It just went right into the top corner, top bins, 2-0.
He snuck up a little bit awkward, and the touch was it was brilliantly played by Baz. I mean, he got the perfect touch over both of them, and then just got the open net. It wasn't exactly a tough open. It was a tough open net because he had to pinch it in through the top left, but he did manage it. So they've gone up 2-0.
I mean, we kind of expected this. I said this before about Reckless, that they will concede goals. It's just whether or not Reckless do get the goals back. They're very good at attacking, but they're a bit... Dodge gets one on the board. There he is. As it's 2-1, just like that. As I was saying, they're very good attacking. They're good at putting pressure on the ball. The problem is their defensive stance is probably what makes them a difference between a Division 2 team and a Division 1 team. But... bit unfortunate there with the save, but Dodge has done well with a big boom just to make sure that it doesn't.
I want to point out, Dodge, as good as Dodge's shot was there, we have to give credit to Kahuna. Kahuna was inside their net, bumping going 2 people, and there was just no way they could recover for that save. So
he's being a bully.
Yeah, I know. He's just shoved his body in the way, and nothing they could do. But 1-goal game, 1 minute 20, definitely not out. Reckless. We saw him in game 1. They know how to score their goals, and it's come down to the wire.
Oh, what a pass from Kahuna. Tries to find Dodge, couldn't quite get there. 1:10 left on the clock, and Dax goes as the third man, does well. There's 1 minute left on the clock, and Dax is just going to try and get a little bit of a touch on this, but there is Kahuna. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Gets another pass off it, and it's a bit Orkies in front of goal, but Dax will put it into a good area for Kahuna. Kahuna up into the corner, and Kahuna will get the 50-50 go his way because Dax is there for it. Dax might get a double touch on it, but Dodge goes for it, and he shouldn't have because he was third man. Val might have a chance to win this second game, but couldn't quite, and it's taken away. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, I mean, Reckless is looking like their offense right now is just absolutely pounding at Skyfire. They're knocking on the door, they just need to open it and put it in. There's a chance. Kahuna just not ready for the miss, and 20's bigger, but they're gonna have to make something work.
They're going all attacking now. You can see they're playing like hockey, empty netted, and that's what happens. Quake puts it in. We're 1-1 in the series.
Oh, I want to say not yet, but
okay.
I want to say not yet, but I don't know. After all that attacking from Reckless, it's probably not likely. I mean, Skyfire did well they handled the pressure. They've made the defense, so they're feeling themselves right now. And going into game 3, I reckon game 3 is like the be all and end all right now.
Okay, it's 1-1 now. Okay.
I'm ready for game 3. All right.
Game 3 is going to be the interesting one in my eyes. I think that momentum is now on the side of Skyfire. However, the way that Reckless play, momentum means nothing. They are one of those teams that just show. They will appear out of nowhere. I expect Kahuna to come up and do a big attacking play to get him into the third game of the series. He's been showing up defensive-wise, but we haven't really seen him make some big plays yet. He made the bump plays and everything else, but in the first series, he dominated in terms of passing plays and shooting and stuff like that. If they get him up there as that second man, maybe rotate Kahuna into a second man role and put Dodge back, they might be able to get Kahuna some big plays in this third game of the series.
Yeah, and right now we're focusing a lot on Reckless and really how they're playing, but all due credit to Skyfire. I mean, they are capitalizing, and their play is quite improvised. I mean, they're really adapting well to what Reckless is doing, and hats off to them. I mean, they're doing it perfectly. I mean, 3 goals against such a defensive team like Reckless, they're doing it right. So we'll see how it goes.
Not only that, but Skyfire did very well to come back into that second game after going 1-0 down in a very nerve-wracking first game. It can be the first game can be really upsetting if you lose it, especially the way they did with Reckless kind of dominating that first game. But they did very well to come back and get themselves an equalizer on the series.
Oh yeah, here we go. Kickoff time. Dax and Quake. And it's interesting to see the different kickoff approaches that we go. Like, do you go straight into aggressive kickoff, or do you try and get possession out of it? But a little bit even as Vel plays the wall. Good follow-up by Quake, and they've suddenly found themselves on the front foot, but not for long.
Yeah, it seems to me as if they're definitely attacking more than what Reckless are at the moment. Villano might just get an open shot there. Does very well played. Got up there. Never looked like missing. As soon as he went up for it, a big bang, 98 Ks. But in my eyes, their Dodge maybe has to go up there and just stop that pass from going off the back wall, or even once it's gone off the back wall, just going up and trying to divert it in any way he can. It just seems like he kind of trusted that that Val wouldn't get to it. And once Val had got to it, there was no way anybody was saving it. And Skyfire all of a sudden.
Dax.
Dax does well.
I feel like every time Reckless looks dangerous, they always have like maybe 5 or 10 boosts to try and get that final finish, and it's just not enough for him. So Skyfire doing well to boost starve them, and it's really saving them in the long run, but almost. It's a little bit of an open net here. Dax just gets beat to the ball, puts it wide, as Vale's going to get his time, gets past one, gets cut out by Dax, and chances going either way right now.
I don't know if you've noticed, but it seems to me like Reckless are playing a lot of ground plays, whereas Skyfire are doing the complete opposite. It seems that most of the goals that Reckless are scoring have come from big ground plays or ground passes.
Open net. No one's there.
Nobody there. As Skyfire seem to be using more of the aerial plays and playing off the backboard and getting some aerial shots and all that stuff, whereas Reckless just seem to be playing on the ground and trying to get those dribbles to get some easy goals.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, both different play styles, both work, but clearly Skyfire is just working that little bit better. What a save! Baz comes in with a huge save, saves his team, and it's not over yet. Dax, Kahuna, the last man, a little bit dangerous shot, does get blocked, and Dax does well to keep the ball in their half. So
Dodge.
No real immediate threat, and Dodge finishes that one off.
Yep, just it seems like even though this was an easy clearance from Val, it was just perceived pressure from about 20 seconds of shots and pressure from Reckless. Once that perceived pressure comes in and you start getting scared that there's people going towards you, you can make mistakes like that. And you saw it there. Dodge was ready for it. He waited. And now all of a sudden, Reckless right back in to get the equalizer, and all the pressure is on the side of Skyfire.
Yeah, and the thing people forget in Rocket League is camera angles. I mean, yes, he's on the backboard. It's such an easy ball, but like, he can't see the whole field. So, how was that one floated in? Quake gets probably the easiest goal of his life. He's really just smacked at the whole field, and it's just gone in. I mean, that's not a shot. That's just, if anything, that's a giveaway of the ball, but it's worked. And
I don't like it when players play the shot instead of playing where the ball is going. In that situation, I feel as if you've just got to play where the ball is currently trajectoried at, and if somebody manages to get a touch on it and it goes in, well, good on them. They've scored against you. You don't want to give them an easy goal like that from just hoping that they'll get a shot off and you make a magnificent save. You want to be able to just, in that situation of a clear, of a pass, just get rid. Just go the way that the ball is going. Don't worry about the guy flying at it.
Yes, 100%. Go for the ball which you know is going somewhere, not the one that you're going to 50-50 guess on. But here we go. Kahuna puts one into middle. They do need a goal. They're 1 down with 1 minute 40 left. And, I mean, they can definitely do it. It's a good passing play. We haven't seen that too often. They're sort of bringing it back. Dax was just a little bit slow to that one, though. As Quake, given a little bit of time, and the zero boost flick, it's almost just worked, and he's almost got around 2 people, but...
Foul. Well done, Kahuna. He's been, defensive-wise, he's been the better of the 3. It's just whether or not he can get up there, make a few plays with Dax and Dodge to put some pressure on with a minute to go. They need that goal. They need that equaliser. Skyfire are just hoping to hold on here. If they can get that 3rd goal, they dangerous. Will. Dodge, 3rd man. It's gone too high.
Dangerous ball in the middle, and Dodge. Oh, he's gonna hit himself in that. You want to at least try and put it on target. Make the goalies do something, but putting it high, relieve the pressure as Dax. A little bit awkward, and he's not really going to relieve any pressure right now as Baz rotated out. Kahuna did well with the ball. He's still staying on it, getting the 50s, but Vel's just beaten 2 people.
3rd man.
Make that 3 people. It's just not enough. It's always just not enough.
It's 30 seconds to go, and this is a chance for Baz. Couldn't quite get it. There's 30 seconds to go. Kahuna tries to find a pass to Dax. It might go all the way. It's a goal from Kahuna in the air. 25 seconds to go. Over rotation from the side of Skyfire. They get the equaliser. 25 seconds on the clock, game 3.
I don't know what it is. Is it nerves? These guys are too excited. They just want to get goals all themselves. And overextension. We're going to full field goals going in here. But here we go. Last 20 seconds. It's just so even to call. But Dax puts one backboard. And this could be it. Dodge doesn't get the shot he wants as Vel puts a little bit of an awkward dribble in front of net. Oh no.
Baz!
Oh no.
Baz! It's in!
No way!
Oh, it's in! Oh my god, that hit the post 3 times. It rolls and somehow goes in, and that's the way you win game 3?
I can't believe that's just happened. Such a perfect pass there by Vel, and God, to get on the receiving end of that. And the finish, I mean, technically that's the best finish you can ever get. Like hitting 3 posts, that's literally as far wide as you can go, so no way. I thought we were about to see it. No way.
No waterfall
it is still up
today.
Though. It is still up.
That's going to bounce.
Never mind.
Skyfire take the 3rd game on a 3-poster. Bang, bang, bang. Goes in over the line. VAR not needed. It goes in. Skyfire get the 3rd game and go 2-1 up in the series. And after Reckless won the 1st game and dominated, Skyfire being 2-1 up in this situation is kind of an upset.
I gotta agree, and like Reckless maybe just came out strong. I mean, did Skyfire have a long series break after their 1st game, or because I mean they definitely warmed up into this series, and once they've been warmed, like they've been pretty damn strong. So we'll see if it continues, because Reckless is definitely a team that could bring this back.
Skyfire played 5 games in their 1st round, whereas Reckless absolutely dominated Spectral and pretty much finished it in 20 minutes. With the 3-0 win. So, if anything, Reckless has kind of played less games than Skyfire today. But, I think that if Reckless are to win this series, they're going to have to come out now, all guns blazing, score a couple of goals to start it off, get the momentum on their side, and just go bang, 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 put themselves back in.
Here we go. I was going in. That is insane save. And Quake has given that one away. Dodge, every time he shoots, it seems to be just going just over, and just not enough pressure being put on from his shots, but Dax is given a little bit of time. 0 boost, as we always see, and it's just not working for him.
Yeah, it seems as if they're trying everything, they're throwing everything, and they're playing very well. Skyfire to just after the 1st game, where it seems like everything was going in, they've done very well to kind of notice that and go, look, let's fix it a bit. Let's kind of try to just play a bit of slowness and try to slow out the game a little bit and make sure that Dodge can't get his touches and make sure that Kahuna can't get up forward. Just play a bit of ping pong, and you can see like Dodge sitting at the goal there, just waiting for a ping pong kind of play. It makes a big difference compared to if you're trying to find goals and everything else, all of a sudden you've got Dodge up as the second man. So it makes a big difference.
That was so dangerous.
It
makes a double commit on the challenge and then a miss in net. That's 3 players out, and pretty surprised that didn't lead to a goal, as Kahuna's going to clear this. This is very awkward for Vel. Does well to read it, and oh god, almost a shot coming in. Getting very close every single time.
It just seems at the moment that both teams are waiting for that big touch that gets them a huge chance at scoring. As that goes over Dodge, but Quake isn't quite in the position. What a pass! What a goal from Val! That's the best one we've seen today. What a pass from Quake to just put it in an area for Val, and Val has done this perfectly.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I saw that pass and then I was like, oh, there's no way that's even scoreable. But then Vel comes out of nowhere and he's like, oh, nah, hold my reins here. I'm scoring this. And he has. He's just put that perfectly in. And with power as well. I mean, that's impressive.
That's twice we've seen Val hit those kind of goals where it's like, it's not a good angle to even go for a shot in that situation. And yet he hits it perfect. It's a good angle on the car that he keeps getting, as that's an open one off the post. What a save from Dodge to keep him in the series.
Slight touch. He really has done well, as Dax does get a shot. Defending backwards. I mean, Skyfire, they do look backwards every single time, but it's working for him. They're shadowing the play. Good
might go over him.
Not too fast. Oh, this guy.
That could have went anywhere.
Yeah, and I mean, the pressure's not over yet. Reckless. They are stringing together more passes. We're seeing it. Dodge does get it clear, not the pass he wants. That's not his teammate, but here we go.
Baz puts it up into the middle, tries to get some kind of dribble play going up, but he doesn't. Kahuna gets it to Dodge. No, Dodge doesn't go for it, so Dodge and Dax are going to get back here quickly. Dodge does. He goes for the big bang. Baz with a bit of an awkwardness, so he goes up and then goes up again. Dax puts it into a waterfall area where Val gets rid. 2 minutes left on the clock, and Reckless need a goal.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be feeling the nerves right now. I mean, if they don't score, their playoffs dream is gone. I mean, they're going down to the lower bracket, so it is still possible, but you don't want to be down in the lower bracket. There's so many more games. You're going to get worn out. You'd rather just win it now and have a break. But
this is a chance, surely. Kahuna, top corner, he got it. There's the goal from Kahuna. We've been talking about that big play. Knocked off the ball was Baz from Dax. He got the open shot, beat Val on the top corner, and now Reckless are right back in it.
What can I say about that shot? It was literally perfect. I mean, anywhere else and it was getting saved. So great shot from Kahuna. As an open net now, they've got in each other's way. No, but Dodge, he's going to get the beat. As Dax, every single shot.
What a save!
Oh my! What a save! There's probably a good reason to be using what a save in that one. I mean, it's rare for a good one, but that's the time to use it. As Kahuna,
it seems like Kahuna's starting to get these shots that I've been talking about, getting these plays where he's getting into the game and getting a bit of confidence. See how he's going up for it now? He's getting his confidence up. He's trying to get these plays.
Damn, I saw that passing play. It's used so much, and it's really effective. And you see, every single time you see it, it's like, it's so dangerous. It could lead in a goal, as Dax does a good touch against the pre-jumping Quake, who managed to get a touch on it, but Quake's just pre-jumping again. And Baz, he's going to get a free ball. It could be a shot opportunity as well. He's putting us in a dangerous area, and nothing quite comes from that one.
So here we go, 35 seconds left on the clock. The next goal is massive in this series, as Val is with Dax. Val and Dax. Val gets it top corner, and that puts Skyfire ahead with 30 seconds to go.
He's just flicked 2 people, one from his defense. That, for anyone who plays ones, they know how incredibly hard that flick is. To get it over someone from that distance and still in the goal, that is unreal. So crazy goal, and that could just about secure this series for him.
Yep, they're going to go all attacking now. This is just keep the goal empty. Try and get something going. Kahuna puts it up in the corner. Tries to find somebody. Dodges there. Tries to put a bit of pressure on, but he isn't. He's under the ball instead of over it. Val doesn't get to it. Kahuna does. Kahuna's going to try and play it on. Bit of Orkies in front of the goal. Here's a chance for Dodge. It's taken away by Baz, and the time is going to run out, and Skyfire will end up winning. waiting once the ball hits the floor. And it has.
And it has. Oh, I thought we were going to see it, but GG's indeed. I mean, Skyfire, they definitely earned that one. And it's really just individual effort from Skyfire. Every single player was stepping up. They were so fast.